Do we have sound? I think that's it.
Sorry about that.
That's it, yes.
Just a few technical difficulties.
Yes. Well, that was caused by the fact that we had rather positive news this week, didn't we? We made affiliate, which means that you have to have a 2-factor login.
Which we didn't know until we just tried to go live.
Until 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Cue the most panicked 2-factor login establishing of that the world has possibly ever known. Hello everybody and welcome to GameTea. Specifically welcome to our very merry unbirthday. Hoping that you are very well. And how are you?
I'm okay. Yes, it was a tough week last week, but
yes, it was.
Yes, I'm starting to feel a lot better. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got some viewers in. Yes, we have. Hi everybody. Hi Heggers. Hi Jawsome. Hi Maxie. Happy birthday to us. Yeah, absolutely. We are 9 years. We are 9. And I just want to
OMG 9.
I know it. OMG indeed. I just want to take you back for a moment to that very cold February day 9 years ago when we had our incorporation certificate as a business and an idea and no money. No, absolutely no money whatsoever. And we did try and get a business loan, didn't we? And you know what they said to us? Get out. They did. So we started off with £500 that was kindly lent to us by our mother, and we have established a nice little business.
Yes, we bought a mug press.
We did.
And we started making our own mugs, and you were doing a project for somebody on Kickstarter, weren't you? I forget the...
Ryan Payton.
Yes.
Republic.
Some sort of Dishonored thing, was it?
Yes, it was the game Republic. Stealth-based game.
And I said to AJ, why don't we just do our own? And,
yes.
And we did, and that's where it all began.
He went on, in fact, to do the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter. He's a very, very successful guy.
Yes.
He gave us a lot of advice in the beginning, which is very, very much appreciated. But yes, that was our first Kickstarter. We made £26,000, offering premium t-shirts for video gamers, art prints and mugs.
Mugs we made ourselves.
And, you know, some people that I met from that campaign, I'm still friends with to this very day. In fact, many, many people.
Yes.
And what we usually do is at shows we have a competition to see who's got the oldest t-shirt. And generally what happens is somebody always comes in a Kickstarter t-shirt and they always end up winning because after 9 years they're still going strong.
Still going.
Which is quite incredible, really.
Yes.
So,
who have we got?
Oh, we have a sub. Fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Breos. We have a subscription.
Oh, well, thank you
yes,
so
it's
much.
Most appreciated. Soldier83, happy birthday to the most delightful creators in gaming. Thank you. And Kiltia says, happy birthday, gorgeous girls. We have got a really nice stream ahead of us. We've got some prizes to give away, of course, for our puzzle winners. There's one puzzle tonight, but it is a very, very tough one.
Yes.
Because it's a special prize that folks can win. And also, we've got the winner of our spring theme competition coming up tonight.
Yes, we want to do some things a little bit different because... you know, not everybody likes puzzles, so I suggested doing a more creative competition to win something, so that's where we came up with that idea.
I think it's an excellent idea. So it's an image making competition, so hopefully folks of all ability levels can enter, whether it be photography or image manipulation or straight up illustration, graphic design. We've had some fantastic entries, so stay tuned because we will be announcing the winner, and the winner's going to get something really incredibly special as well.
Would you like to see the prizes?
Yeah, I'm sure they would, yeah.
Okay.
So the winner of the spring-themed competition is going to potentially win dichromic glass 7-piece polyhedral dice set. Now, these are worth a considerable amount of money as well, and they are beautiful. To me, they say spring.
Absolutely.
There's something in the way that they scintillate and capture that orangey yellow, the prismatic light. Yeah.
Prism is captured inside.
Yeah, almost like an aurora. Really, truly beautiful. They are practical. They can be used on the table. We recommend a dice tray. So somebody's going to win those tonight. And our puzzle winners are going to win my second favourite dice set, which is Nightstone.
Yeah, now it's quite difficult to capture the glitteriness of these, but they are in real life they are absolutely beautiful and shiny like the night sky.
Yes.
Absolutely gorgeous those are. So good luck to all of you.
Best of luck. Best of luck. Now, how is everybody this week? Because we've had some really, really dreadful storms, haven't we?
Yes.
We have had some tempestuous characters
Mm-hmm.
in the British Isles
Mm-hmm.
by the names of
Indeed.
Dudley,
Eunice.
Franklin, and today we've had a little touch of Gladys.
Have we?
Oh, Jawsome, thank you so much for the subscription. That really is appreciated. Yes, we made affiliate this week, so we're brand new babies to this thing, but it really is quite appreciated. And any money that we do make will be used to A, buy intoxicants for ourselves, and B, it'll go back into our little streaming ecology to offer gift vouchers.
Prizes
To our prize
etc.
winners, yeah. So thank you, huge thanks for that, supporting us, it's appreciated. Firstly, apologies really for last week's absence as well. Some of you may know we lost our beloved senior dog, and it was extremely hard. Honey was so beloved, and she came to work with us every day.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a big loss.
She was 16 and
jolt.
2 months old. And yes, it's been a very sad time for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we wanted to carry on with the stream, but it was just too.
It was just too much.
It was too hard to kind of sit and pretend that we were happy, etc. So
yeah, it's tough, and that was going to be our birthday stream as well, but it's ended up being this week. So happy belated birthday to us. So yes, apart from the storms, we've also had an earthquake.
Yes, the epicenter was Birmingham. A 3.2.
I thought it was
on the Richter scale.
A 2.8 actually. It wasn't very significant.
But we did feel it.
We did.
I thought the boiler had kind of had a bit of a explosion.
Do you know what I was doing when it happened?
No.
I was watching disaster videos on YouTube. And
Right.
I honestly thought I'd gone to sleep, so I was like, oh, perhaps I've had enough YouTube for tonight. I just felt the house wobble. But the media did kind of try to make something of it, although it was very, very tiny indeed. And I did hear sort of, the news, the local news was saying we've had scattered reports in that a shed has fallen over in Rowley Regis. I repeat, a shed has fallen over.
Well done, the media.
So yeah, a shed did fall over in Rowley Regis, but that was the only sort of damage. Thankfully, and hopefully everybody's all right and not suffering too many ill effects from the storms as well in the northeast. Was hit particularly badly again, and
yes.
London. So to our London folks and our northeasters, we hope you're all right and that Eunice didn't tear up too much of your garden. Magical Hannah, nice to see you. And in fact, actually, that leads me to my first question of the night. Oh, yes. Because did you know the storm names of the year are already pre-decided?
I didn't. I knew they were alphabetical.
Yes.
I didn't know they were pre-decided.
Yeah. And in fact, this year we had Storm R1, and we've also had Storm Dudley. So you've got a Lord of the Rings reference, but you also got a Harry Potter reference there.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Okay.
not necessarily though, because of course Robert Dudley, Shugborough, who built that bridge. He built
He did.
lovely. There is a beautiful bridge. I'll tell you all about it, because I'm a nerd for history. So with Arwen and Dudley, we've got Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. So my first question for chat and for you is, what would you call a storm? And why? So if you could name one of these storms, we want to hear why and what you'd call it. Do you know what I'd call a storm?
No.
Sid.
Why?
Because it's high winds.
Don't understand.
Yes, but there are people in chat that will. Sid Highwind is a character
From?
Final Fantasy.
Oh,
All
I've
of
never
them.
played it.
But specifically 7.
You and Final Fantasy, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Kiltia understands. So, yeah. Or maybe Storm Voldemort.
Yes, I mean, probably after a villain.
Well, then it would be the Storm that must not be named. I think I'd just like to see news presenters trying to express themselves
I
about
like that.
There is a thing, actually, where female storms are generally more deadly because they're taken less seriously.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the research has been done. So I think people have the expectation that girls are nice and kind and sweet. Yeah, they obviously haven't seen us. So have we got any thoughts in chat about what we would call a storm? Kiltia says Stormrama after the Final Fantasy VII Thunder Summon, of course. Isaac. Now I happen to know that is Maxie's son because he's small but powerful. That's toddlers, isn't it? All over. Mistress Moogle says Kane Highwind too. Beholder. Storms have eyes, right? That's Soldier 83. That's clever.
Yes.
That is clever.
Good one.
Kimono says Wesley, like the Dread Pirate Roberts, he would sweep you off your feet. Oh, lovely Princess Bride reference there. Well done, Kimono Owl.
I'm going to go with Heathcliff.
Yes, that's a very, very good one. Yeah.
Yes, from
Wuthering Heights.
beloved Wuthering Heights.
We do love it, don't we?
Love a bit of Cathy and Heathcliff, don't we?
We're going, aren't we?
We are. Can't wait, actually.
We're coming up to Yorkshire. You can't stop us.
Yes. I'll have to do a nice video for everybody.
That sounds lovely. But you want to go to the particular place that's in the movie, don't you?
I do.
There's a particular piece of limestone cast where the soft minerals have eroded and the hard minerals have remained, and it looks utterly deadly. It's an alien landscape. I don't want you to break your ankle though.
Well, I'll try not to, but I can't guarantee I won't.
Because there's no Heathcliff to come and get you. I doubt he would anyway. That's more of a Jane Austen thing.
He'd probably just sneer and leave me.
Yes,
with a
I
broken
think he probably
ankle.
would. Yeah, yeah. There's some pretty nice answers in chat actually.
What else we got then in chat?
We're still on Storm Wesley.
Yeah.
Mistress Moogle says, this reminds me of the Storm Howler Meowser. It's a tale from Devon about stargazy pies. Paste that in chat. I know what a stargazy pie is. It's a pie with a fish's head and a fish's tail. But I don't know the story. Some things are happening on the chat which I don't quite understand.
What did the hype train mean?
No.
Hype train.
I don't know. I'm sure it's very good
Hype
though.
train.
Thank you everybody.
Thanks for the hype train.
Yes, thank
toot,
you.
Toot.
We're so unprofessional when it comes to
Well,
technology.
maybe if you sub, you can put a hype train on there.
That's clearly what's happened. The hype train is coming. And we're not ready, are we? Now, we've got something really nice to show you this week. Really, really lovely. We released our new Living Magic boxes.
We did.
And you may have seen them in the newsletter. They are truly astonishing. And they fit the theme of storms as well. And you know why? Because they are...
look at that.
Yes, they are created...
Electrified.
Indeed, they are created with high voltage. So these capillary-like patterns that you see on the surface of the wood. The wood, by the way, is fruit wood. It's mango.
Look at that.
They are created by applying extremely high voltage to the wood, and the electricity burns those patterns in. Those patterns are then cleaned, and then they are inked in a specific colour. So this is our crimson variant that you're seeing on the screen right now.
It's like veins. Incredible.
Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be ideal, really, if you're running a vampiric campaign, Curse of Strahd, anything like that. If
Red
you're...
Weed.
Yes, absolutely.
War of the
Oh,
Worlds.
that's interesting. There is almost something Contagion-like about the red, the crimson. But they do resemble blood vessels. It is something quite remarkable to look at, in fact.
Handmade.
Yes,
Handcrafted.
Yeah, yeah. if you've got a lycanthrope or any character whose blood is somehow afflicted, or perhaps they are a blood mage themselves, a great little accessory to bring to the table. Our green ones have always been incredibly popular, which is why we thought it's time for new colours.
Let me show you the blue. Now, I have never seen these anywhere. I think they are our own creation, actually. Completely original.
And the blue box is called the Blue Arcane, and I happen to know that Magical Hannah bought one of these this week. Thank you,
Was
Magical
it a blue
Hannah.
one or a red one she had?
Yes, because Magical Hannah, if you caught this on Twitter, DM'd her first session this week. So congratulations and well done. I'm sure it's absolutely brilliant. I can't imagine anyone whose campaign I'd want to play more. I'll be quite honest. So if you're having guest spots, consider me. Yeah, I think that'd be absolutely amazing. So well done. It's a huge achievement when you DM your first campaign. You know, with anything creative, when you're putting yourself out there, it's a risk, it's a gamble. You expose yourself to criticism. So it's a real act of bravery. So well done to you.
It takes a lot of courage, actually.
Yeah. Art does take courage.
So there you go. Hope you like those.
It looks like our first subs, in fact, are getting a really cool founder badge. So look at you lot.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, everybody, are you ready for the first puzzle? Because I'm ready. You know I'm always ready for puzzles. Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. It was palindrome day this week.
It was.
Oh God, I love a palindrome.
Two.
I love a palindrome.
Two.
But do you know what a Samordnilap is?
No. I'm sorry, no.
Well, will it help if I tell you that all palindromes are Samordnilaps, but not all Samordnilaps are palindromes?
That's not. That doesn't help. It doesn't help.
No, okay, so this is one of my favourite puzzle formats, in fact, and the chat, you actually have done a Samordnilap puzzle. So a palindrome is a phrase or a figure or even a sentence that can be read the same backward as forward. Yeah. A Samordnilap is slightly different. It's a word that when reversed still reads as a meaningful word, except it's different. So an example of a Samordnilap would be devil and lived. So those words both have meaning, but they are not a palindrome.
No.
So that's a Samordnilap.
Okay.
So do you remember the puzzle?
So you can still read it front and back, but it's a different word.
It's a different word.
I see.
Yeah.
That's
So
good. That's clever.
the
I like
chat
that.
had one a few weeks ago where, for instance, they were a horned god was Pan, and then they were to reverse it to get a short sleep, which was nap. So what they were doing was they were working with Samordnilaps. And you know what's special about Samordnilap?
No.
It's the word palindrome reversed.
Oh, well, that is clever.
I didn't make it up. I can't take credit.
It's very clever. Whoever did is very clever. Okay, well, I mean, this competition is for the Nightstone, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely, guys. So we've got our first birthday puzzle coming up now. Good luck to everybody.
Good
let's
luck.
have a look.
It's
then,
going to be
Roxy.
tough.
Dibby, thank you for your subscription. Mistress Moogle, thank you so much for yours as well.
Thanks, guys.
Right, let me explain the puzzle. It's
Okay.
called Let's Toast with a Beverage.
Okay.
Now, I want you to think about beverages, different sorts of beverages, not necessarily just alcoholic beverages in this particular puzzle. Now, because we've got such a great prize on offer, worth almost £70, you will need to get the 5 correct answers.
Ooh.
Now, individually, they're relatively simple. Collectively, it's difficult. It's fiendish. Now, I know there are some really, really good puzzle solvers in chat.
So, to explain the puzzle then. Say
Right.
that desires it.
Yes. So, for example, I have hidden in these 5 things 5 different types of drink.
Okay.
Okay, so they're not just alcoholic beverages, there can be any sort of beverages or a collective noun for beverages. Okay, so let me think of an example that isn't in the puzzle. Right, here's a good one. So let's just say you had something like a lament or a moan. That would be a wine. So wine would be one of the beverages.
Okay.
So a sailor desires it. Will be something that a sailor is always seeking, but it's also a type of drink. A letter, again, that's a letter of the alphabet, but it's also a type of drink. See where I'm going with this one? Now, I think people are going to be quite quiet as they try to figure this
I'm quiet.
out.
I'm quiet as well. A sailor desires it.
Yeah.
I don't know, rum, water.
You're not allowed to contribute to this.
Don't let me put you off, by the way, because I don't know. Counterfeit agony. Counterfeit agony.
So think about another word for counterfeit and another word for agony. Do I speak?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really hard.
Yeah, well, there are 26 of them versus one of me, you know.
I've had that from here.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm not sure.
Take a winning playing card, remove one letter, and have a behind.
Yes.
From the behind, remove one letter.
Yeah.
Well, a winning playing card could be an ace. No. These are too hard, AJ. These are too
Heggers has got number 2. Well done, Heggers. Right, so you've only got 4 more to go.
Ghosts. Oh well, ghosts. Actually, I think
Yeah.
even
that
even
one's
I
easy.
can do that
Letter
one.
of the alphabet is pretty easy because there's only one letter of the alphabet.
I'm trying to think.
There's only one letter that you can drink, and if you go through them, you can't drink an A, you can't drink a B, you can't drink a C.
B.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not that awful. You can't drink a D, you can't drink an E, you can drink a
F.
no.
Can't drink an F.
Have you got it, Roxy? Yeah,
Like a G.
Maxie's got number 5, Heggers has got
L,
number
M,
3
N,
and
O.
4, Vid Tuesday has got 3. Come on, guys.
Oh right.
You're getting closer.
Right, so it's yes.
Yeah,
I know number 5 now because Roxy just told me. It's not alcoholic. Which might
No, it's
help
not
you.
alcoholic. So shall I go through the ones that are alcoholic?
Yeah.
Number 1 is alcoholic. Number 2 is alcoholic. Number 3 is alcoholic. It's our birthday after all, guys. Come on now. Number 4 is also alcoholic and describes a group of drinks. So a sort of collective noun. Number 5 is not alcoholic. Now, does anybody need a clue? Do you want to start rolling intelligence checks? Somebody, oh, Gibbs got 1, 4 and 5. Ooh. You're going to have to hurry up, guys, because I think Gib
1,
is going to...
4 and 5.
Yeah,
so he
Gib
needs 2
might
and
just
3.
steal it.
Heggers only needs number 1.
The first one has got me stuck.
What was one again?
A sailor desires it.
What was it again? Okay. Well, he might not.
Well, he's a little bit old-fashioned. What if I say that there's usually somebody waiting for him here?
Someone's going to get that straight
Somebody's
away
going to
now.
get that now. Right, come on then, guys. I've given you a massive, massive clue.
Huge.
I think we're going to get a correct entry in very, very shortly, and they are going to win the constellation. Beautiful Knight's Stone dice. It always reminds me of a galaxy, this one does. Always.
It's beautiful.
And they do just look like starlight. I think Heggers has got it. Right, okay. If you've got it, then
If you've
the
got it,
first
put
person
it down quick.
to post the answer in chat.
1, 2, 3, 4
is-
and 5.
Yep, all 5. And don't, unless you have got all 5 because somebody might steal it from you. Oh, the tension's rising. The tension is rising.
This is particularly hard.
I know. Well, I had to
thought.
make it hard. I'm sorry, everybody. I had to make it hard.
It is a good prize.
It's the best prize. They're my favourite. You know, I love the sea and I love sailing, and I think if you can navigate by certain stars, and that's what they always remind me of, just a beautiful night sky full of navigable stars and constellations. Heggers has... He's done it.
He's done it!
Congratulations! Well done. That was
Well
an
done.
absolutely fabulous set of answers. So to explain, number 1, a sailor desires it. Port, of course, his home port. Port where his sweetheart awaits him. Counterfeit agony.
This was really hard, I
This was a
thought.
tough one. Yeah, this is probably the hardest one. Another word for counterfeit would be sham, and another word for agony would be pain. Put them together and you have champagne. Take a winning playing card, that's a trump card. Remove 1 letter, have a behind, that's
A
rump. 1 more letter removed and that is rum. Ghosts, spirits. And a letter, number 5, of course,
F.
is F.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
Oh!
Even Alexa doesn't agree with that.
Alexa.
Did the chat just hear that?
I don't know.
Oh my god, when you said F, Alexa said, I'm sorry, I'm not sure about that. Massive congratulations to Heggers once again. Some absolutely blisteringly good answers there.
That was
and
superb.
Solved in very good time as well.
Superb, well done.
So, if you have entered our spring competition, stay tuned because we had so many good entries to this that we decided we were going to have to do more than one winner. So the way we've structured it now is that somebody's going to win the beautiful dice set, and we'll have 2 runners-up that are both going to win £25, a £25 gift voucher. So they're 25 big ones there.
This always happens to us though. Like entries are coming in, we're like, oh, but we don't really like that one.
I know,
we
right?
really like that one. We really like that one. So then we end up one prize becomes like 10.
Yeah, absolutely. We always wish that there could be more than one winner, and well, you're all winners. And thank you so much for brightening our week up with some beautiful, beautiful entries. So, you may see behind me balloons. OMG 9.
OMG.
OMG, we are 9. Can you believe it? And we've only just started streaming as well. We should have done that 9 years ago.
We should have done it in lockdown at least.
I know, well,
to entertain.
we were busy.
Well,
we were super busy.
Are we entertaining? I don't know.
So we've had, we've had some storms, as you know, and part of my job today was to go down to the city and get the balloons. Well, just so happens to be gale force winds today. Now, have you ever heard anybody say airships don't make sense? You know, because it's a smallish balloon and carrying rather a large weight. Well, let me tell you, carrying 7 helium balloons in a storm, I can thoroughly understand where airship designers are coming from. We also haven't lit any candles tonight. Do you know why? Hindenburg. I'll say one word.
So you nearly went around the world in 80 days with carrying these.
I was
then.
off, friend. I was.
See you in 80 days.
I was up the town in one day. So anyway, that got me to thinking. What is everybody's favourite method of transport in games? Now, I'm sure you know what I'm going to say. Airship. I absolutely adore them. And for me, they make a Final Fantasy game. That feeling of freedom and the exhilaration when you first board the airship, which is usually in sort of the last 3/4 of the game, and you suddenly have the world map open up to you. It is a thrill. And it's a very, very meaningful experience for players, I think, to suddenly have the whole world at their fingertips. So for me, it's the airship, of course. I'm not going to say it's a Final Fantasy VII one. It's the Final Fantasy VIII one. You see, I do play different games. It has a lovely kind of organic look, the Ragnarok. It has a zoomorphic design, which is, it resembles an animal, a dragon, specifically, and it's so memorable. So chat, pop your favourite transport methods in games in the chat. Kiltia says Ragnarok is such an awesome ship. Girl, I agree. Dibby says, I was about to copy the movie Up. Yes. Yes. I have to cross certain roads as well, and you know, people were just laughing. I entertained so many people today.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, we were hearing about favourite methods of transport.
Well, for me, I think it has to be horseback.
Yeah, also
Because
very liberating.
You've got Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
You've got Witcher.
Yeah.
And you've got Skyrim.
Yeah.
And it just feels great in game to get on a horse.
I'm going to say Shadow of the Colossus here as well.
Something I haven't played.
A truly
but I know
epic
you
landscape.
used to play it, didn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Having the horse is integral. Never-ending story. Let's name the horse Atreyu.
That was the boy, I think. Atreyu's the boy. And I can't remember.
When the horse is lost in Never-ending Story, it's an incredibly profound
I
emotional
just
moment.
cried as a child. Just cried and cried
So
at that.
they can have real meanings. Horses, particularly as living beings, can have such meaning for characters and players.
Yeah, absolutely.
In Spiritfarer, a musical seal who owns a bus stop is your fast travel, and I love it. Hannah, you have extremely good taste in games. I love Spiritfarer. In Spiritfarer, you build your own ship, specifically to transport the souls of the dead from limbo onto the next plane of existence, and it is an incredibly good, heartfelt little game.
Sounds
full of
nice.
soul.
Not played it. Sounds lovely.
Little sister is a huge Team Ico fan, so Argo, yeah, absolutely, Mistress Moogle. That's the horse in, Ico. No, Shadow of the Colossus. Hegger says spaceship, navigating the stars aboard the Normandy. I'm sure there's going to be lots of Mass Effect fans that agree with you.
I just wonder if Starfield is going to have that. It wouldn't be typical of a Bethesda game, but I just wonder if Starfield is going to have the mechanics of travelling in a starship.
The ship is its own character, isn't it? And you really have to resonate with the ship, I think. I'm thinking of the Aliens franchise here. The Nostromo is an excellent example of a ship that is as important in the movie as the main character.
Absolutely.
Mistress Moogle says, Toby the Bloodhound in Basil the Great Mouse Detective. Brilliant. Lots of agreement that Spiritfarer is chill. It is. It's also one of those that gets you right in the feels. My cold, dead, withered heart, which isn't just a withered leaf, you know. Spiritfarer proves that. Hey Hyperion, hey Leo, and hey Crumpets. We're just talking about our favourite methods of transport in games. And movies. We're touching on movies as well, aren't we? I'm surprised that nobody has said any sort of ship, actually, sailing ship.
I can't think of any.
Black Flag. Lots in that. Kimono Owl says the boat's scene in a game called Baton Kaitas, where you travel through a celestial plane. It's such a simple little sailboat, but it works so well drifting through the stars. Planar travel on an origami paper boat. Would love it. I'll make a note of that for my campaign. Gametee Fling, how are you? Gametee Fling loved the stagways in Hollow Knight. Yes, excellent. Final Fantasy XIV Hearts starts racing. The favourite way of travelling there is my carbuncle. Yeah, a lot of people agreed that they love flying on the carbuncles in Final Fantasy XIV. And Mistress Moogle says the FF9 theatre ship. Yeah, that's a lovely one because that sort of looks like a traditional sail ship, but it has a theatre on board and it travels from town to town, city to city. And that's how the game begins. Truly unique, actually. That's what Final Fantasy IX is. It's high fantasy.
I played 12.
Yes, you did.
That's the only one I've ever played. I did enjoy it. It was a very good game, actually, 12.
Chocobos. Yes, of course. Dr. Braille says walking can be very cathartic. Yes. Yeah, mounts. Mounts in World of Warcraft as well. Certainly some epic mounts, quite literally. Right. Well, would anybody like to be taught a little puzzle then before we go on to announce the spring competition winners?
Lovely, yes.
Okay. So, 2 weeks ago I taught you the teacup puzzle. The idea of these is that they're very, very, very easy to include in your own games. So this is one that you will, I hope, like. So Roxy, if you can pop the product camera up.
It's on, yep.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's portrait because it had a moment from earlier, so.
Okay. Can that be seen okay in that case? You see that, Roxy?
Yeah. I'm not sure which way around it's supposed to be because
not that way around.
Yeah, the camera's gone into portrait.
Okay.
So needed to come up and get back on.
Can you change that?
Just trying to figure it out in my mind which way it has to go.
Photography says there's a subscribe button now. Congratulations. Yes, we made affiliate. Massive achievement in our first month.
Is that it?
Hold on.
Yeah, move it over a little bit because that shot.
Yeah, that's it. Just move it over ever so slightly. Okay. We're having technical difficulties again.
Slight technicals.
And that looks okay, actually. Is it not possible to turn the camera back round?
Yeah, you just need to remove it off the stand and then put it
Oh,
back.
right, okay. Right, there we go. That is perfect. Now, everybody, DMs in particular, take note. What I have just created out of matchsticks is a set of Roman numerals. LVII. That is 57. Okay? So, when you present this puzzle to your players, what you say is this. I want you to make 57 into nothing by moving only 2 matches. Believe it or not, there are 2 different ways to solve this puzzle. Now, have we got any thoughts in chat about how that could be accomplished by moving 2 matches? Well, I am here to educate you all. Sounded like a bit like Professor Snape then.
I liked it. Come on
Yeah,
then.
well.
Show us then.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Apparently, Dr. Brass knows.
Dr. Breos knows. Well, don't tell.
Oh, she can say. I know.
So we're going from 57 to nothing by only moving 2 matches. And this is a great one at the table because you can also use pens and pencils instead of matches. So it's something that you usually have the equipment to do for your players if they get talking to a shopkeeper or even in a tavern. Yeah. Well, shall I show you the solution, chat?
Yes.
Okay, it's very, very simple actually. So we take the L, right? And then we're going to move that one there. And then we're going to move that one there. Okay, so we've moved 2 matches there, and what we have made is the word nil. Nil, of course, meaning nothing. Therefore, we have gone from 57 to nothing by moving 2 matches.
What's the other way of doing it then?
Well, the other way of doing it is not something that my brain can understand, but there are clever people in the chat, so I'll show you anyway. It's this. this one goes here, and this one goes here. So you set out your matches slightly differently, but
What's that?
so that is the square root of 1 minus 1, which equals nothing. So if you've got linguistic characters, or you've got particularly talented mathematicians, your expression, I assure you it works.
It's alright, it's off the edge and it's annoying me.
Oh.
There we are.
Angelic Swordian, thank you very much for this sub. Really, really clever. So, yeah, there are 2 solutions.
I preferred the nil because my brain can understand nil.
Yeah, me too. But it's also a very good one, just if you're out and about at the local pub and you want to impress some people. And
Yeah.
they'll think you're wonderful because you not only do you know Latin, but you also know Roman numerals. Very impressive.
Very.
Right? Good for a date night.
Is nil Latin?
Yeah,
Is it?
of course.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I sounded convincing, didn't I?
Yes.
Hi, Cynthia Sylvan.
Oh, hi.
Nice to see you in
Yeah.
here. Sylvan, of course, the mastermind behind the GameTea website.
Couldn't have done it without him.
Really, really clever guy. Yeah, we're celebrating our 9th birthday, Sylvan. I think he can still remember when we approached him to design the website.
I'm sure he can.
Yeah. Been many, many pleasant years working beside a very talented designer. Right, so we're getting on now, actually. It's in our last 10 minutes of the stream, isn't it? So...
Is it?
It is, it's 10 to 8.
Already?
Can you believe it? So what did we have left? We have the competition winners to announce. We've decided that the favourite means of travelling in game is probably an airship. Understood. Oh god, it's been 9 years, Sylvan says. When did we get so old? No. Oh, and we've got a cake!
Bring that at the end.
We've got a cake and it's got a
Yes.
sparkler.
Okay,
It's
well,
got a
let's
combustible.
do-
End with the
We'll end with the cake. Let's do the competition video now.
Yeah, okay. Big thanks for all of your entries. Let's have a look at them now then, guys.
Wow.
Well done, everybody.
Well
they were
done.
truly beautiful and they really did brighten up our week, didn't
They
they?
really did.
Before we announce the winners, we've actually got some freebies to give everybody as well, haven't we?
Mhm.
As part of our little birthday celebration. So, do you want to debut the wonderful gong blin?
Now, some of you may have watched my stream where I was just starting this sculpt actually. It's
Like sideways on.
little sketchy sketch.
That's better. No, back the other way.
No, hold on.
Back the other way, that's it.
Oh, we'll get there in a minute. Right, okay. So, some people may have seen me starting this sculpt. Well, I did finish it. Here it is.
That's it.
It's one of our wonderful gong blins. Is it Dave or is it Leo?
I hadn't really decided, but I am a terrible painter, as you know. But I think I did this sort of bronze effect quite, it was okay, I thought.
That's really, really lovely. He's
Thanks.
come up fantastically. So he is available to download completely free from the website as an STL file. Now, the next person that orders from GameTea and puts the word Gongblin in the notes will receive the 3D printed version that you see on camera now. And Roxy, is it possible to have a quick look at the site, please?
We're trying, but we have technical difficulties.
Oh, there are some slight technical difficulties, so I'm going to post the link in chat as well for folks so you can see that we have indeed made a stat block and some artwork for the Gongblins so you can incorporate them into your game as well.
Completely free.
Links don't work in chat. Oh yes, I'm not logged in. I'm at technicals.
Can't you put the
Technicals.
website up, Roxy? There's some issue there.
If one of the mods could allow the link or post that would be
Well,
absolutely
Roxy's trying
wonderful
to
as
get
well.
the get the link up, but
Trying, but it's
Okay.
having a moment, I'm afraid.
How am I not a mod in my own company stream? Only I could do that.
you can't be trusted.
No, that's
AJ.
right.
Right. Here we have it. Okay.
Oh.
it's back.
She may have done it.
Okay. There we
Ah.
go. Fantastic. So what you're looking at now is our Gongblin stat block. Again, completely free to download. Now, you might think, how can Gongblins be a threat? Well, the
If
idea
you've seen
here,
his teeth,
the idea here is that these Gongblins strike their gong. Now that wakes up or alerts any creature within 200 feet. So if you introduce them into a dungeon environment, it becomes a race against time to stop the Gongblin from hitting its gong and waking up other denizens of the dungeon. Yeah,
very
absolutely.
good,
Very,
very
very
good.
clever. All credit to Micah, who's a fantastic creature stat writer.
he's fabulous. He's the best.
So a really, really interesting one that's super easy to include in your games there, guys.
Can we announce the winner now?
Yes.
Please. Or should we do runners up
Runners up.
first?
Runners up first then.
Okay,
Okay.
runners up.
Yeah, this was extremely hard, guys. And like we say, we're going to offer 3 prizes because we simply couldn't choose one winner. They were so great, all of the entries. Right, let's go.
Okay, so runner-up number 1. There you go. Congratulations.
Yay.
Yeah, fantastic. A really beautiful series of images from Hayley. This is...
I really liked this. I liked the
Yeah.
composition of the photograph. I love the fact that James, her husband, is actually a ranger and
Mhm.
he is wearing the ranger t-shirt.
Yeah,
The ruggedness of the background and the backdrop, I just thought it was really beautiful. So well done, Hayley. Lovely. £25 gift voucher on its way to you.
yeah, absolutely. 25 big ones. Well done. Congratulations. Yeah.
Runner up number 2.
It is the fantastic Jawsome art. If you are not following Jawsome on Twitter, I strongly urge you to do so. She is a fantastic artist, and we were so privileged to have this wonderful entry. Everything about it evokes spring. So we've got the beautiful...
The colour palette is beautiful.
It's lovely, and not only that, but she's actually designed her own D&D item as well. So the bag
Yes.
is a wonderful accessory. She's in a druid t-shirt. I think this just, it evokes that freshness that, you know, spring brings. We all want to get into our spring outfits that have been retired over Christmas and over the cold weather period. We're all desperate to get out there.
The flowers are just starting to bloom now. Crocuses, the daffodils are coming out.
It was almost impossible to choose between this one and the winner. Almost impossible. So
Yes.
congratulations, Dawson. 25
£25.
English pounds are going to be coming your way shortly in the form of a gift voucher.
Well done. Really well done.
Well done. That deserves a gonging, doesn't it? A brilliant artist whom you should absolutely follow on Twitter.
You winner.
Yes,
Yes.
and the winner is...
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We've got a most beautiful and moving entry by Mistress Moogle.
There are 4 GameTea products in this picture.
Yeah.
But not only that, the thing that touched me the most was
Yeah.
the forget-me-nots and the honeysuckle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to get emotional now.
It's okay.
So thank you. It was a really lovely entry.
Yeah, it was a really, really lovely entry, and we loved all of the entries. And as I say, they really brightened up what has been quite a sad week.
Mm-hmm.
But with the honeysuckle for honey and the forget-me-not reminding us that we'll never forget her, it really was fantastic. So congratulations to
Really,
Mistress
thank you.
Moogle.
It's a very lovely thing.
Huge, huge love to you. You win a beautiful set of dichromic dice.
No, these really are very, very special, so enjoy them.
I hope they bring you as many smiles as you brought us this week, and as much luck and good fortune as well. Fantastic.
I think it must be time for cake. Surely.
I think that's got to be it.
Cake coming.
Now we have got a sprinkler fountain thing to light. This may go really badly.
This is combustible.
I would suggest lighting it over here, because if I pass it too lit, then
Right.
it could be a mistake.
We don't want to Hindenburg anything, okay? Who's going to be responsible for lighting the sparkler?
Is this whole thing a sparkler?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
Shall I light it from the bottom or the top? Oh my!
Okay.
Keep it away from those
A
balloons.
very, very many.
Are you sure it's a spot? It's just burning.
That's what they told me in the shop. Okay, keep going, keep
I
going.
don't think it's just burning.
It's smoking attractively. Does that
Ow.
count? Oh no, you didn't burn yourself, did you?
Oh no, the match has gone everywhere. This is not working. Are you
Everybody
sure it was a?
Think hot thoughts. Think hot.
Are you sure it was a sparkler?
Try the 9. Try the end of
Yeah,
it.
try the top.
Which bit? This bit.
Try the top. Try the. Maybe try the tail.
I think AJ's just—it's not a sparkling
Oh,
thing.
maybe it's the tail. The tail of the 9. Maybe. Did I see something coming off that?
Come on, Lucy.
Well, it's not for lack of trying here.
Yeah, there must be sparklers because it said do not hold them. Or you will
Do not
die.
hold them.
I don't think it would.
Oh my god, happy birthday.
Oof, that took
It's
some
like-
lighting,
It's
didn't
like
it?
thermite. You know what's going the fire alarm's going to go off.
Pixie's running away.
The dog's running away.
Pixie, bring Pixie back.
Right, just press 9 on your phones, everybody. I'll tell you to press the third 9 if we get into a situation. Oh.
Oh, an anticlimax. A little bit. Matches everywhere.
Thank you very much for joining us this week, guys. Remember to download your Gonglins. Got the 3D model. Remember, the first person to add the note Gonglin into their order will get the 3D.
You'll get my
printed.
brilliantly painted.
It's wonderful, yeah.
Gonglin.
Well done you. Well done you. Special thanks, of course, to Dave, Leo, and Georgia, who were responsible for naming all the Gonglins, and you are thanked on that sheet as well. So make sure you download our PDF with all the stats on it. And thank you for joining us for GameTea. Very special birthday. Congratulations to all our winners, our prize winners, our puzzle solvers, and our fantastically creative
You are
artists.
all brilliant.
Yeah, we will see
Absolutely
you
brilliant.
next week, and thank you for all the support. It's really appreciated. Really appreciated. See you.
Bye.
Bye.